Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Mitch and/or PC Shark 11 from Shark Strategy, bringing you a video about my base. So, surprisingly, since my last video, I've not actually had an influx of a huge number of members, probably because I actually haven't posted that video yet when I'm recording this, so that actually is not surprising. But anyhow, I was just hoping that magically I would have like 50 members already, but start joining the Achilleans. I mean, we could really use the members, and I'm pretty sure you could use the troops that we donate. But anyhow, this is going to be a base about my video. And actually, I was before going to make a Valentine's video about Clash of Clans pickup lines, but actually Chief Pat from Play Clash of Clans mentioned Clash pickup lines in his video, and I didn't want to steal his thunder by making my own video about pickup lines, despite the fact that I thought of this like 3 weeks ago. But if you want me to still do that video, post in the comment section down below telling me that you still want me to, and I'll probably think of a few more. I've thought of quite a few really good ones. Like I'll mention them in my next video. Actually, I'm gonna tell you one anyhow. I was gonna say, girl, are you on Inferno Tower set on multi? Because you are hot from all angles. And that was just gonna be one of them. I had quite a few more. Let me know if you want some more. But yeah, I had a really nice Valentine's Day with my girlfriend, and so I didn't know if it would be appropriate to post pickup lines anyhow, because I already have a girlfriend, but oh well. Anyhow, my base. I could talk for hours about things that I'm not supposed to, but base. So this is set up as a farming base, right? You can see my exposed town hall, and you can see I am protecting my resources inside. So mainly, I want to protect my Dark Elixir. So I have my Dark Elixir, and this is Town Hall 8. So at Town Hall 8 especially, you want your clan castle set in the middle of the base, so that way they can't lure out your troops and destroy them. So you want your clan castle in the middle of the base. You want to do the same with your Barbarian King, and that will also make it so that they won't lead you out. Actually, right now my Barbarian King is upgraded to level 5, and I'm super excited to have the activated ability that comes along with level 5 Barbarian King. So I'm like really pumped for that, because I've been saving Dark Elixir like crazy. When you first saw me start my videos, I was still at a level 1 Barbarian King, and now I'm at level 5, and it's only been a few weeks, and I'm like, yes! So that has been happening. So then you have your mortars, right? You've got your mortars, and you want to make this triangle. So that's how you start your base out. You make your interior, so your small design where you can only have 2 buildings by 2 buildings. And you make one mortar within the very interior. Then you enclose that within your walls, and then you make your mortars into this triangle like this, like so. And now what that will do is that it will have the mortars cover each other's red zones. And that really, really helps. That way there's not anywhere within your interior base that any troop can get without being destroyed by mortars. And the mortars are your most powerful defense at this level. Your clan castle and then the mortars. So you have your mortars set up in this triangle, so that way they protect one another, and there's actually zones in which all 3 of them hit, or 2 of them hit, and that is just killer. It will destroy anything that comes within any amount of those double circles. So zooming out a little bit, another key to any base within the interior is to not have, well, within any part of the base, is to not make a cross. You want to make T's, okay? And what I mean is, see my walls where they overlap? They all make T's. There's never a place where there's 4 walls coming together, only 3. And what that will allow is when someone hits on that corner and destroys that corner, it will only open up a few compartments. Whereas if you have a 4's, when you make a cross, it will open up multiple compartments, whereas this will only open up the 2 additional from where you are, instead of 3 additional from where the troops are. And so as you're laying it out, you want to think in T's. So that's why I have compartments here with 3 each of things. So with the compartments with the mortars, I usually only put 1 of my storages with the mortars. And the reason why I do that is because I want there to be less incentive when they open up the mortars. Because usually at this level, you're going to have people giant healer strategy, right? Or something that targets defenses. So if they open up the defenses and get into the mortars, you want them to only be able to also get only 1 storage out of that. You don't want them to get 2 storages out of opening up your mortars. So put only 1 of the storages in with the mortars. And then usually, in this specific layout, I only have the wizard with 1 and the air defense with another. Sometimes I like to do wizard and a mortar in 1 compartment, because then you have those really good defenses protecting one another. But I decided in this case I wanted to have wizards protecting the storages. So you can see my level 4 wizard towers are protecting these storages here. And that's where you have two defense, or 2 storages with those wizards. So, and then the other one, you want an air defense, because you want centralized air defenses as well, because air defenses are key in many defensive strategies, because there's a lot of people that will use balloons or will use dragons or minions or healers, and you want to make them have a really hard time using those. So centralize an air defense, at least 1 air defense. So you want that air defense centralized, and that is your internal core. You have your very, very internal core, and then this is the rest of the internal core, including your mortars, wizards, and at least 1 air defense, along with your storages. And then getting to the outside, you have the rest of your defenses, right? So you have your air defenses here and here. Actually, this air defense usually is in place of where that Dark Elixir drill is, but as I told you before, I was saving up Dark Elixir to get my King to level 5, so I've been boosting my Dark Elixir drill, and I put it more internal than before, because people were just attacking my Dark Elixir drill and taking all my Dark Elixir, and that really made me mad. So I centralized it a bit more, or internalized it. It's not really centralized whatsoever, but I internalized it a little more, so that way people will not take my Dark Elixir. And you can do that, or you can put that air defense where that Dark Elixir drill is. So you want to vary between Archer Tower and Cannon. That way you have a few Archer Tower. Your Archer Towers are spread out, so that way it's harder for people using air raids to get through. So you have your Archer Towers spread out with your cannons, and then you put the remainder of your air defenses and whatnot in there. You put a few of your mines and collectors, so that way it's harder in case you want to take a break. It's harder for them to try to get those. And then, as you can see, I'm going to zoom in here on a few of my places. If it lets me zoom, there we go. As you can see, I don't have these all compartmentalized. You can do that if you want, and actually I suggest that a little more than what I do. You can do that if you want. You can compartmentalize them and have it a little stronger. But what I did instead was I put spring traps here on the internal wall, within the walls, so that way giants are led through those, attacking the defenses around them. Sprung up, they lose 2 or 3 giants each time. Actually, eventually, they're all killed off, because I'm going to show you a direct path that giants like to take, right? So they're going to, break in maybe here, okay? They'll go after this air defense, destroy it. Then they go to the next closest defense that's not within walls, because walls make it seem farther away to the giants because of their AI. So they come to this cannon. A few of them are hit by the spring trap. So let's say they start with 20 giants, they're hit 2 off, so they're at 18. Let's say that because you have this mortar and this wizard tower here, you're able to destroy another 2 of them. Okay, so they're at 16 giants. They destroy this cannon. All right, AI takes over. Next closest defense that isn't behind a wall, because the wall makes it seem farther. is this Archer Tower, right? Okay, Springtrap 2 of them away. You're at 14 Giants. You're still being hit. You're at, we'll say, 13 Giants. Springtrap away. They're at 11 Giants. Okay, they destroy the Archer Tower, but because of the way that these mortars are laid out, while they're destroying the Archer Tower, they lost another 3 people. So they're at 10 Giants. So they come around, Springtrap away. They're at 8 Giants, right? So they're attacking this cannon. As you can see, this centralized mortar is still hitting on them, as well as this mortar and this wizard tower. You can't actually see the wizard tower's range because it's upgrading to level 4 right now. So there was only, I believe I just mentioned 8. I don't know, I just went off. So there's only 8 left. We'll say that your defense has got rid of another 2. There's 6 left. Now they come for this Archer Tower. Okay, so they're still being hit on by this mortar. Maybe once they get the Archer Tower, they're not going to be hit by the mortar, but they're being hit by my other defenses, right? And now we'll say that there's only 5 left. Now they attack this cannon, and hopefully by now, all of these other defenses, since they're splash, along with my I think people call them point defenses. They only attack 1. I've gotten it down to the point where there's only probably like 1 or 2 Giants left. And then they can break in. And actually, probably by the time they break through my high-level walls, there are no Giants left. And I won my defense because they weren't able to get through. And that's why I do that with the Springtraps. You don't have to do that, actually. Don't do that if you don't want to, because I've run into a lot of people who will attack the base, leaving the town hall, not even attacking it, just trying to get through. So I'll win my defenses, and then, oh wait, all my traps have been disabled. Another guy attacks, they win, because my traps were disabled. So the whole point of it is that they hopefully attack the town hall before attacking the base. And that way, I still get my shield, and then I get to re-arm my traps before anyone else attacks. So, if that happens, that's what you want. But the problem with a trap-heavy base is that if the traps are disarmed, it's going to lose. So if you want to compartmentalize it, you can go ahead and do that instead of, I have just this area down here. You can totally get rid of that and compartmentalize the entire base. And it will work out better for you sometimes. Sometimes it won't. It all depends on your taste. So that's really my base for now. It's my farming base. I'm going to be changing my base here pretty soon because I'm probably going to be going on a trophy push. Or I might still be doing my trophy push-ups like before. I'm not really sure yet. I was just hoping to get to Crystal to attract more members to the Achilleans, because people really like to see Crystal leaders for some reason. So as you can see, I'm 1737 trophies in Gold 2, and that's actually only been about a day worth of a push yesterday. Just a little bit of the day I spent pushing. So I got from like 1200 to 1700. So I thought that was pretty good. So right now I'm just riding on a shield as I'm waiting for my healers to finish upgrading, so that way I can use all this gold to get my level 5, or not all this gold, all this elixir to get my level 5 wizards. And then I hope to raid some people after that. I'm working on my walls, as you can see. Good walls really helps to make a good base. So, peace out, guys. I'll see you guys later. I might actually finish another video today. I'm not really sure. I'm just in the video mood because I haven't made a few videos in a while because I had my scholarship competition that I went to, and I've been really busy with schoolwork. So, peace out, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.